Hi guys, Victoria Paxton here. Thanks for stopping back by my YouTube channel. Excuse me. Okay, so today it's the high ponytail. Don't give me any grief. It's an ongoing battle with my hair. So today, like, share, subscribe, all that other stuff. You know the spiel. Oh, and thank you so much to all my subscribers. I have over 2,000 subscribers. That blows my mind. Okay, so I wanted to come on here. It was just like a last minute thing. Okay, so I've been having this dream, and I'm hoping someone out there can help me. Whether it be another psychic medium or just whoever, whomever. I'm just hoping somebody can help me. Okay, so, and please forgive the eyebrow situation. I'm experimenting, and wow, man, look at that. That just looks terrible. Okay, so, sorry. All right, so let's be serious. I've been having this dream, and in the dream, okay, so in the dream has happened like 4 or 5 different times, and it's usually always different throughout the dream, but a lot of the things stay exactly the same. Okay, so for example, I'm walking down the street. I have no idea what town I'm in. It literally looks like any town, Main Street, USA. It's like a small Main Street area type looking place. There's like cobblestone sidewalks. So I'm walking down on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden I stop, and I'm like, where am I? It's just a bizarre dream, okay? Bear with me. I'm like, where am I? And then I keep walking, and I'm hearing like, I can't decipher if it's a child or, a dog whimpering, or I can't tell, but it sounds like it could be a woman crying, okay? Could be a dog whimpering. So I'm walking, and at this point, I don't know where I am, but I'm like, okay, let me walk towards this sound. For some reason, I'm being drawn to walk towards the sound I'm hearing, right? Okay, so I get down there, and the sound stops, and I'm like, okay, I must be near it. That's why it stopped, right? So I walk a little bit further, and then I like turn this corner because I'm being drawn down the street, and there sits this woman. And she's literally in torn up blue jeans. She's got like an off-white shirt on, but the shirt's like really dirty. Her hair is probably down to her shoulders, but it's like so dirty and matted that it's just really bad, right? She has scratches along her face down here on the left side, like from her cheekbone down. She has like these major like scratches, and her arm, the shirt that she has on is like short sleeve, and her arms are like torn up, like as if she were shooting up. Okay, so yeah, and then on this side of her neck, it looks like she's been shooting up. So I see her, and she's just this horrible mess. But even seeing her this way, I know that she's like such a beautiful person. Like, you can see it. I could feel it, see it. Anyway, so I said, oh my gosh, can I help you? What are you doing here? What do you need? And she looks up at me, makes contact with me eye to eye. And she said, you have to help me. And I said, okay, I want to help you. What can I do for you? And so I started rambling, of course, incessantly rambling, saying, can I take you to my house? You can take a shower and get some clean clothes on, and I can make you some food, and you can sleep. And, I'm just rambling on and on. And she's like, excuse me, she's like, no, stop. Just stop. And I'm like, so of course I'm taken back, like, it totally threw me off because she just seemed so, when she was telling me I needed to help her, she just seemed so defeated. All of a sudden she's like, no, you have to stop. Just stop, right? She said, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how you can help me. And I remember I looked at her and I was like, and then I turned away and I looked up, I was kind of like looking at the sky and I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I can definitely try to figure out how to help you, but I just don't know what and I turned back around and she's completely gone. So the next dream, I'm in a completely, totally different location, but yet it feels so familiar to that place, where I had the dream the night before. It's literally like a big open field, right? It's not a park. It's not anything like that. It's just like a big open field. And I look off in the distance and I see this girl and I'm like, that's the same girl. In my head, I'm like, that's the same girl. So I go running towards her, which, it's humorous because I'm a big girl, but I was like running, huffing it towards her. And I get up to her and she has her head down and she's like, has her legs crossed, and she has them like crossed, but they're like, her legs are like pulled up, and she has her head down and she looks up at me and like, there's no face. And so I close my eyes and I reopen my eyes and she's gone. I had that dream again. And then I had another dream where again, I'm walking down. This time I'm actually like on a road. Okay. Excuse me. And I'm walking down in the middle of this road. There's like no traffic, but I can hear traffic. Okay. So it sounds like there's traffic like up in front of me and to the right of me, like up a ways and to the right and up in front of me. Excuse me. Every time I go to videotape, I start losing my voice. Somebody trying to come through. This happens almost every time I do a video. Okay, so anyway, so I'm walking down the road and I can hear traffic and I keep looking back, right? It's like I'm looking back and I'm looking for something, but I don't know what I'm looking for because there's like no cars around. It's a road and there are like buildings, like maybe like they're office buildings, but it's like I don't see any cars, I don't see any people. Okay. Excuse me. And it's probably like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, okay, I need to go towards the traffic. Since I hear the traffic up in front of me and to the right of me over here. So I'm like, okay, I need to go towards the traffic. I don't know why, but I was drawn to the traffic. So I'm walking towards the traffic. And all of a sudden I come up on a main road and it's like busy as all get out. There's 2 lanes going this way, 2 lanes going this way. And then, so I'm walking in the middle of the one road and then it's the 4 lanes. And then the road I'm walking on continues in front of me. And so I keep feeling like I need to get across the street to the road in front of me, right? So I'm standing there forever. I can't get across and I'm frustrated and I'm like, I need to get over there. I don't know why I need to get over there, but I do. And then all of a sudden, like, all the traffic stops. As if, I had some kind of special powers and I made all the traffic stop. Everybody dead stopped. And I was able to walk across the street. So I'm walking across the street. I'm looking in front of me. And the road goes straight and then curves around to the right. And I turn around and look behind me and all the cars are gone. You may be wondering, why am I even telling you this? I have no clue. I'm hoping it means something to somebody. Yeah, so I keep walking and I'm like, okay, I need to get to that corner. I got to get to that corner where the road curves to the right. I keep thinking that, like, I got to just get there. I just got to get there. So I get up there and I turn the corner and I see the same girl. And this time she's in the same white shirt. She's in the dirty blue jeans. And she's sitting the same way with like her legs crossed but up. And she looks up at me and I was expecting her to look up at me for there not to be anything there. But she looked up at me and she made eye contact with me just like she did in the first dream. And I said, you know, I'm trying to help you. You gotta help me, help you, help me, help you. That's from what, Jerry Maguire, right? Help me, help you. But anyway, I'm like, you gotta help me so I can help you. And she puts her head back down, and then she looks back up, and she's like, Carolyn. And I'm like, you're Carolyn? And she's like, yeah. And I said, okay, Carolyn, what's your last name? And of course, nothing in my dreams is ever easy. It's never like, you know, when I have these visions, it's never like it's just easy. You know what I mean? Like, it's always, you got to work to figure it all out. And she put her head back down, and she said her last name. Okay. But when she said it, I said, did you say Wells or Wills? Right. And all of a sudden, like that, she was gone. Just completely gone. Like, she wasn't sitting there anymore. So her name is Carolyn Wells or Wills. She said it so softly, it was really hard to understand. The last stream that I had was last night. And who knows, maybe tonight I'll have even more and I'll know even more. But in the meantime, so I'm back to the first stream, like on this little Main Street, USA. And again, I walked down the street, and there she sits. And I said, Carolyn, and she, you know, looked up at me. I said, I want to help you. I just don't know how to help you. How can I help you? And she was like, they don't know that I'm gone. And I said, okay, who doesn't know that you're gone? And what do you mean by gone? And she said, they don't know that I'm gone. And I said, do you mean gone as in missing, or do you mean gone as in dead? Crossed over. And she said, dead. And I said, okay, so apparently your family doesn't know that you died. And she's like, yeah. She looks at me, she's like, yeah. And I said, okay, good. You know, this gives me a lot of information. You know, now I can try to work towards it. So I'm like, okay, what city and state did you live in? She's gone. Of course she's gone. So I want to be able to give this family some closure and say, hey, you know, your child's gone. So based on everything and putting everything together, you know, I think it was a situation to where maybe she was a drug addict and she either walked away from her family or they kicked her out or something. And at this point, you know, her poor family probably thinks, you know, she's still out there because she looked homeless. Okay. So for all I know, her family thinks, you know, she's still out on the street in their town, you know, homeless, living and shooting up and doing drugs. When in reality, she's, you know, she's passed, she's crossed over. You know, I want to be able to tell her loved ones, you know, that's where y'all come in. I'm hoping somebody somewhere will know this person. Somebody will know Carolyn. It was Carolyn Wills or Wells. And who knows? She said it so softly, and I had such a hard time hearing her. It could be something slightly different, Wilson or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. It sounded like Wills or Wells. So I'm hoping somebody somewhere knows who this is, and I would really appreciate it if y'all could like share the video. You know, just nonchalantly maybe ask people you know, hey, do you know anybody named Carolyn Wills or Wells, or, you know, just to see, because obviously there's a family out there that needs closure. I mean, there are so many families out there, you know, that they've never been able to bury their loved ones, you know. And in this case, there's a family out there that apparently thinks that their child is still on the streets abusing drugs and has no idea that their child has in fact died. Yeah. So if anybody knows anything, if you could email me at victoriapaxton.psychic@gmail.com, that would be awesome. Yeah, I really would like to give this family some closure. And it's obviously important because Carolyn keeps coming back to me, night after night. So it's obviously important. Um, okay, so I said, yeah, in this, I do like a little update thing. Yeah, so the election's over with here in the US. And it looks like former Vice President Joe Biden will be our new president. And I'm praying for him. And I'm genuinely praying for him. And I'm genuinely concerned because the many times I've seen him, on TV when he's doing his speeches and stuff, he gets lost in his thoughts. And years ago, I worked with Alzheimer's and dementia patients, and he just reminds me so much of those patients. And so I hope and pray that he's able to do the job and, lead our country. I really hope so. He's pretty far up there in age, isn't he? Like 78. So he's 82 after 4 years. And if he runs for re-election, he's going to be really old. So I just hope and pray his health holds out because, I said months ago that Trump wasn't going to be reelected. I saw that. And I just hope and pray that Joe Biden's health holds up because it just really concerns me. But so, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. I'm going to be doing a Friday Night Live again tomorrow night. I'm trying to get back on track, y'all. It's been rough with my back being messed up. And yeah. So be nice, be kind, stay safe, stay healthy, check on your family. And we're all in this crazy life together. And, eventually COVID-19 will be gone. And eventually we'll be able to maybe go back to some, semblance of normal. So, but I just want to let you know that I'm thinking about you guys, and I hope everybody's well and happy and healthy, and that about does it for me. Bye, guys.